Paul Dioen here for Law School Success, Frequently Asked Questions, and Questions You Should Ask. We're making this series of videos for a simple purpose to give you a solid foundation of what you need to do in law school to become successful. We will save you time, money, and effort, and we always promise to be completely truthful with you in everything that we convey to you and the information and secrets that we talk about. Law school can be difficult, law school can be hard, or law school can be very easy. Don't make it hard on yourself. You're in the right place to become a law school success. Let's get started. Frequently asked question number 3. Should I get in a study group? We're going to go over the resounding generally no answer, the mad study method, the things you need to get through law school, and maybe you should join a study group if it does the right things to succeed. Should I get in a study group? Generally, no. Most study groups are social events, waste a lot of time, they meet in inconvenient places, and they don't do what's necessary to get through the courses. They create outlines from scratch and they generally just brief cases. Big waste of time. MAD is the only effective method for learning the law. You should get in a study group that does memorization, application, and dissertation. If you have a group of people, 4 people, and you each meet once or twice, 3 times a week for an hour, and you practice your memorization drills, you ask definitional questions like what's the definition of consideration. The next person should stand up and say it's the bargain for exchange that induces current performance, offers detriment, is binding. So you ask and answer the questions and you help with the memorization. You can also help with the application of the law. If you have short form questions and answers, you can throw them at people where they'll have to answer the question, was there a bargain for exchange? Now that's idiomatic law. Most questions you ask or ask and answer, 90% of the people can ask and answer them. But the idiomatic law questions are hard. One person in the group might have that idiomatic expression down and be able to explain it to the rest of you if you're having trouble learning that idiomatic expression. So a good study group would do the memorization, would do the application, and then depend on each of the members in the group who might be an expert in a certain area to come forward and help teach the rest of the group some application stuff. Dissertation's quite easy. You write down what you know, and then you add facts to it, and you ask and answer the questions and add facts. You argue majority and minority law, so you're always guaranteed to get 2 sides of every issue that's there. If majority and minority law exists, you can argue both sides, and you'll never lose points on an exam because you forgot to take the other person's viewpoint. So, if the study group does MAD method, then by all means go do it. To get through law school, you got to do 5 things. You got to memorize the law, you got to learn the application of the law, learn the skill of issue spotting, learn the skill of exam writing, and learn the methods of legal research. You can't do the methods of legal research in a study group, so they're out. You can effectively keep memorizing the law in a study group because, after all, there's got to be something wrong with you mentally if you like memorizing things. I mean, I don't know of anybody. I've met tens of thousands of law students over 20 years, and I don't know anybody that likes to memorize the law. It's tedious, it's boring, it's depressing to have to do that, okay? Particularly if you're doing it by yourself. If you're doing it with a group, at least you can stay in the group. The application of the law, some things you'll be very, very good at, other things you'll be very, very poor at. The whole idea of a study group is to have the good people in the group educate the poor people on a certain issues. You'll be good at certain things, some other people will be good at others. It all evens out. But the more you teach in your study group this application of law, the more you understand, the more you'll have true learning. So this is a good learning experience. Issue spotting is the same thing. If you don't memorize the law, you can't ask the questions. So if you don't know the definition of consideration, you won't ask whether there's a bargain for exchange, whether there's an inducement of current performance, whether it's binding, and whether it induces detriment. You won't ask those things. Consequently, you won't learn that skill. Exam writing skills, yes, you can practice that in a study group properly. because after you know a quantum of law, your study group should be doing hypothetical questions, writing answers, and then throwing the answers in the pile and then comparing what everyone wrote. And then you'll see where you miss things, where other people see things, where other people apply things better than you. You consequently learn more. Same goes. You might have the superior answer, and other people will learn from you. So that's the way a study group should be run. So we do recommend study groups if the study group does round robin memorization and 5 to 10 minute dissertation and issue spotting drills. Otherwise, it's the worst and biggest waste of time you'll ever spend in law school. So, just to recap, generally no, unless the study group does the mad law method. You concentrate on the things that you need to do, and you help with the peer pressure and the group effort to memorize, apply, and dissertate the law. In a group, you can do it more effectively if that's what you want to do. Paul D. Owen, Law School Success, frequently asked questions and questions you should ask. Thanks for listening to the lecture. Hope we conveyed some valuable information to you to save you time, money, and effort. Go to the site at www.bsmsphd.com. You can get all the rest of the lectures for free by just subscribing, and we even have some free offers for you for if you're a 1L law student. So go to the site at www.bsmsphd.com, sign up, get the rest of your lectures for free and some free product. Paul D. Owen, Law School Success. You've come to the right place.